gossip, entertainment, fashion, trend, and more.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Chatty Reed Show. It's time for us to chat. So I'm not even going to stall. We just going to get into what we need to get into here. As we all know, earlier this week, T.S. Madison got into it with the Breakfast Club, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. And before we go any further, take a minute, watch this clip, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so T.S. Madison threatens Charlamagne for his big back comment.
Oh my God, no.
Yes, that's what I said. I was like, oh my God, you should be real scared. Last week, I reported on the viral TikTok series, Who the F Did I Marry? By Risa Tisa. Charlamagne shared his opinion on the story when I reported it.
I'm going to be honest. Some of you big backs, y'all got to stop being so thirsty for a man. There's a man out there for you, okay? This woman believed all of this because she wanted to believe all of this. Big back belief isn't like everybody else's belief, okay? She said it herself. He said everything I wanted to hear. Yeah. She wanted to believe whatever was coming out of his mouth because she wanted a man so bad.
Okay. T.S. Madison, a self-proclaimed big backer, she publicly checked in on the rest of the Big Back Brigade to see how she should respond. And she said, hashtag big back people, including me. Y'all letting Charlamagne get away with that? Or are we caving his face in? Let me know.
Whoa.
Yep, there was no LOL, there was no emoji, there was no nothing. Now, if you were to say that to her, then what would happen?
Oh, they'd be calling for my head on social
media. I'm talking about social media in the streets.
In the streets.
Everywhere.
They asked for you to be canceled, suspended.
Well, let the record show, I didn't even know the young lady had a big back. Okay, I just said it sounded like big back behavior. And I know big back belief when I hear it.
Okay,
that's all.
Well,
so I don't know why the Big Back Brigade was upset at me.
Well, I don't know how somebody just include themselves in it.
I don't think she was serious, though. Was she serious?
Well, is she a friend? Did she call you up and say, I'm just playing?
No, I'm talking about the beginning when she said the big back people. What did she say?
She believes she has a big back. She said, hashtag big back people, including me.
Yeah, I thought that was a joke.
Are we caving in his face?
Yeah, don't do that, T.S. Madison. You know what I'm saying? Because, Jess just said, if I was to make a tweet about a transgender like that and end it by saying, we caving their face in, social media would be calling for my head.
Absolutely.
So let's play nice.
But see, that's crazy because that's going to fly right up under the radar because, I guess she could say that. That's crazy. I don't understand.
Exactly. So here's my thing, right? And why I'm so frustrated. And I always been like 50-50 with Jess Hilarious, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because this ain't the first time that she's done or said like some controversial stuff towards the LGBTQ community. And it's just like, I want to like her because I actually find her funny. And I actually enjoy watching her skits and stuff. Like my favorite thing that Jess do is the Ebona and Zana videos on her page, the series that she do with the baby mom being the best friend and all of that. I think that is hilarious. I crack up at her, but I always kind of I never supported anything she did, go to a show or anything, because it's just I can't 100% stand behind somebody that speaks hate into the world. I can't get behind it. And my whole thing is, if y'all watch that video, it just gave pure evil. Even the way she went about presenting it, the evilness behind it, the nastiness behind it, it just had a real dark undertone. And at the end of the day, T.S. Madison was joking. T.S. Madison told a joke. Now, I just felt like if it was a joke that you were also offended about, why not just say that there's ways of saying it than trying to make it a way of you attacking while you're sitting up there attacking another black woman. So it's all confusing and it's all stupid to me. My whole thing is just, you sat up there on the Breakfast Club, you and Charlamagne, with millions of viewers that y'all get, and spew hate into the world about Risa Tessa and her situation. Whether you were joking or not, you show hate towards this woman. And I don't understand why everybody keeps saying, oh, I can't feel sorry for her, this, that, and the third. She never asked anybody to feel sorry for her. She told her story, and at the end of the day, she took accountability. She told her reasons as to why she stayed so long and why she let so much shit, go by. She wanted love. So she tried to look past all that stuff because she wanted marriage. She wanted children. She wanted a home. Like, she wanted those things. She never at any point got up there looking for sympathy at all. So now my whole thing is y'all are making statements like, big back. And for those of you who don't know, big back is a shot at plus size people. Should not have love, or, you have to look a certain way. And why does somebody her size think that she's going to be actually dating a vice president and this and that? Why wouldn't she be able to date a vice president of a company? Why wouldn't she be able to? Just because she's plus size? Because she's not an ugly person. But let's stick to the task on hand. So Charlamagne made the whole joke about the big bag. He gave his opinion on how plus size people should handle being rejected or handle, looking for relationships or however it is you want to display it. And basically, in that, T.S. Madison, tweeted like, basically big bad community, including me. She included herself. She said, are we going to take that or are we caving in his face? I didn't think that she was serious. I took it as a joke. I thought she was playing around based off of what he said. It was a play off of what he said. Did I literally think T.S. Madison was trying to incite people to go cave in Charlamagne's face, or she wanted to go cave in Charlamagne's face? No, I honestly thought from the outside looking in that they all were cool. So, again, reverting back to the video that Jess did, look at the evilness in it, in the dark undertone of how she's trying to pull Charlamagne in to feeling a way about what T.S. Madison said, when it was multiple times that Charlamagne said, I thought she was joking. It wasn't until Jess specifically pointed out, oh, she said cave in your face. Oh, but it's okay. She could say that. She could say that, but I guess it's going, because it's her, we going to skip past, we going to skip under and skip past. Like, trying to make something out of nothing. And then she want to go, oh, don't try to sit down and talk to me. Don't call me white girl, and don't call this person and that person. Just hilarious. Respectfully, fuck you. Like, and it's crazy because I so was rooting for Just Hilarious to be on the Breakfast Club and everything. Because like I said, I want to like the girl so bad, but she's so problematic. She's so problematic. And for you to sit up there in one breath and be standing behind somebody tearing down a black woman, since you so for black woman, but at the same time be so offended about a joke that T.S. Madison made. How does that work? When Risa turned right around, she got an exclusive interview coming up with Tamron Hall, and y'all show is the focal point of the interview. She literally pointed out that y'all were the ones that offended her, calling her out her name, Big Back, and she was offended most by what y'all did and what y'all said. But guess what? Ever since that clip was released, everybody's so quiet. The Breakfast Club haven't addressed that. They haven't said anything yet. Everybody on mute. Why are we so quiet now? Address that the same way you wanted to address the big back comment or the smash in the face comment that T.S. Madison had to say. At this point, I think Just Hilarious is pure trash. I haven't unfollowed her yet because I'm just trying to see how all of this finna play out. But it's just like, I think what bothers me so much about it is that she tried to spill hate. Like, If y'all can't see the hate that this girl is spewing, trying to get Charlamagne on her side to go up against T.S. Madison, are we not watching the same video? The undertones, the little stuff she was saying, even when Charlamagne was trying to explain to her, like, no, wasn't she joking, whether it was the first part or not? Charlamagne was trying to shy away from it, but Jess was pulling her back, trying to pull him back in and make something out of nothing. And like, oh, well, if we say it, the community out on the streets, this and that. It didn't have to be this from the beginning. Jess, you didn't even have to report on that. That legit wasn't nothing to report on. It's given that you want to have a beef with T.S. Madison, or you want to have a beef with the trans community, or you want to have a beef with the LGBTQ community overall. It's not the first time you had something to say about our community, and it's not the first time that you and T.S. Madison bumped heads with each other. So now you want to make it it's not fair. She can say this. If she say this, it's okay. It's beyond ridiculous at this point. So now, again, let's see on Monday, when they're back on Showtime, is there going to be an apology or an addressing of what Risa had to say on the Tamron Hall show? Because the clip on Tamron Hall clearly showed how she felt. You've offended her. She said it. She's offended. It bothered her. And actually, the clip was released a couple days ago. Y'all had more than enough time to report on it. Today's Saturday. I'm recording this Saturday night. Y'all had more than enough time to report on it. Jess just wanted to have beef with T.S. Madison. Again, her whole thing with the community maybe is because she's looked at as a trans person, like she's made some insinuations before that certain people will reach out to her, want to sleep with her because they think that she's trans. So maybe that offends her, that, she has a masculineness about her. But this narrative that's being spun that T.S. Madison hate black women and she's not for women and all of this and that, kill the fucking noise. Like, at the end of the day, kill all of that. Where do we see that T.S. Madison hate black women when she get more support from black women than a little bit? I was just at her show in Nashville. How much black women was there in support of her and continue to be there? I just overall think, to be honest, I think the Breakfast Club is trash now. It hasn't been the same since Angela Yee left. And then even before Angela Yee left, the show wasn't the same because she was clearly checked out. You could see the difference. And first of all, Angela Yee already don't have a personality. So if you take somebody without a personality and watch them check out, it's been years. The last year or two, Angela Yee would come up there to that job. It was almost as if she hated it. So somebody with no personality, and then for them to check out, you already don't have a personality. So now you're checking out. What? It's just very disappointing, and I hate that Charlamagne allowed Jess Hilarious to get her roped up in her bull crap. But, I just hope from here on they address what they need to address as far as Risa, and everybody learn from this. Do I think that T.S. Madison was trying to do harm to Charlamagne the God? No, not at all. I don't think that she wanted to beef with him or any of that. It was a simple joke. And I honestly thought T.S. Madison probably thought they was cool enough to be able to joke like that. So, I don't know, y'all. That's my opinion on it. I'm going to stick around and see. As far as Just Hilarious, I'm kind of off her. I haven't unfollowed her on social media yet. Because, again, it's so crazy because I enjoy the content she put out. I think she a funny girl. And despite people saying that she's not even funny, I personally think the girl is funny. And then this is what you spew. You put hate and negativity out into the world. I just think that you're a trifling individual. And if we're supposed to be united and, trying to stop hate and this and that, what are you even taking her tweet for? How did you even know she tweeted that? Because the tweet didn't even go viral. So you had to be on her page. Child, I'm out. Just Hilarious is trash. And if anybody can't see that Just Hilarious is trash, you probably trash right along with her. All right, bye.
That's my baby. We back at it. We family. Period. Well, we done been Philly, damn, all of them there. I can't even remember all the cities. Maryland, Baltimore, Nashville. Now, y'all know what goes on in Baltimore.